Okay guys, today I'm going to do an unboxing of the Canon Rebel T4i. This is my new DSLR. This is my first DSLR, and the reason that I got this was because I want the ability to do more custom things when I'm recording video. So I just took out a couple CDs because I think they might have had serial numbers on them, so I didn't show them up close. And then there's just this paper, which is probably some limited warranty, so it's probably a warranty registration. Probably a sales booklet. And then I'm gonna guess English and Spanish manuals. On here you see T4i, so that's gonna be the American one. On here you see, I guess they both say T4i. And above bottom, they'll probably both say EOS 650D, which is because in the US we call this the T4i, and I believe internationally it's called the 650D. So it's the same camera, it's just got different letters on it. But as I was saying, the reason that I want this is because I want more flexibility to do stuff such as focusing, like manual focus, and where you've got two objects, one farther away and one closer, and you kind of have this in focus and this is blurry, and then you switch to the thing in the back being in focus and the front being blurry. I want, just the ability to do stuff like that, as well as to switch lenses for close-ups and just all this different stuff. So we've got a Canon strap, which apparently they suck or whatever, but I'm going to use it because it's the only strap I've got, and I don't think I'm really going to need a better one. And people don't use straps and then they drop their cameras, and it's, you can't feel bad for them because they got a strap included with the camera. So I'm definitely going to use this at all times just because I drop things. So if I drop it, it'll fall on my neck. So yeah. In this next bag we've got, I'll just take that piece of tape off there completely. I'm actually going to keep this in here because I don't really need it. But it is I do believe that is micro USB to USB cable. And that's for if you want to take your files straight off the camera, like use the camera as your card reader, and take the picture straight from the camera body to your computer. Which I've got a card reader, which is actually much faster than that cable anyways, so I won't need that. We'll dig in here next. A little Ziploc type bag, which contains your power cable. Now this is a power cable, not a power adapter, because all this part does anyways, is takes your AC power from your wall and plugs it into here. Now what this goes to, I'm sure most of you know this, but is you have your actual battery charger here. So it just plugs into here, and then you plug it into your wall, through that cable. And you put your battery in here and you charge it. It's a battery charger. Now, the one thing I don't like about this is that you have to have a battery in the camera and you can't run it off the wall power. Now, I'm actually going to order an adapter from Amazon. It is an official Canon adapter, but I don't think it's made for the US market. And what it does is you plug it into the wall, and then it's a fake battery that goes into the camera, and it just powers it through AC. Now, this is official Canon stuff, so I'm not afraid of it breaking the camera. But I'm going to buy that just so I can use it for more video type work like I'm doing now, because I'm going to see if I can show this. But the camera I'm recording this with right now, I am kind of a Canon fan when it comes to video. I'm using a Canon Vixia HF R300, and I've got it plugged into the power adapter right now because the battery does not last long at all, and I probably expect the same from this DSLR. So the battery can't really last too long, so I keep it plugged into the wall at all times just to make sure I don't run out of power. Now what I actually did here is I had the battery in my hand and it slipped out of this bag, and inside you've got the battery. It's got a little yellow cap on the back here. We'll just pop this off, and here's your battery. It's just the nice battery. I'm actually going to buy more batteries, but I'm not going to buy official Canon ones because Canon charges 85 bucks a piece, I believe, for those batteries. Whereas some other companies sell them for 15 to 20 bucks for their own brand, and I've read reviews and they're perfectly fine, and nobody's had any complaints about them, so I think I'll be fine with them. We've got the lens and the camera body, and now we're going to move that box out of the way. I guess we'll look at the body first. It's in this bubble wrap, because of course they don't want it damaged. And then it's in a cloth type bag because they really don't want it damaged or scratched in any way. So it's in this cloth bag. We pull this out. Here we've got our camera body. It's got nice grip on it and matte finish all the way around. Flip out LCD, so you can do that way, or you can close it and actually have live view LCD. I'm sure I'll do a more in-depth video of all the features of this camera, but this is the camera body. It's got a lens, or a body cap right here. We're going to leave that on there for now until I put the lens on there to block dust. So, yep. There's the body. And in this bag, I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video, so I'll have to edit this in. This is the 18 to 135 stepper motor version, which means that's the kit lens it comes with. So in that, once again, we had bubble wrap, and then the, well, this was actually a little plastic bag, but whatever. And then here we've got the 18 to 135 lens. It's actually zoom locked, so I'll zoom unlock it. So as you can see, it is a zoomable lens. It's got a focus ring right here. We've got stabilization and autofocus, or manual focus, which is what I will more likely be using it in, just because I prefer that control. We've got a lens cap on the front here, which of course I'm going to keep on there when I'm not using it because I don't want to scratch it, and I have tendencies to scratch things. And on the back we've got a cap to cover where it hooks into the body, which if I don't have the lens actually on the camera, this back lens cap will be on here as well. So it's a nice lens. The reason I went with this lens is because it's a $450 lens by itself, and you get it for like $150 to $200 with the camera. So I decided that it might be a good idea, and I read the reviews more than enough because I wanted to make sure I wouldn't be wasting money on this. And many people said that this is a great lens. I've seen video tests, which is what I'm mainly going to do with it, and it's nice and smooth. The stepper motor's silent inside, and it's just going to be a good beginner lens for me. Of course I'll get more later, but for now I'm holding the body upside down because I've got it exposed so dust could get in, but I don't want dust to get in. So just hold it downwards and the dust won't get in. Okay. So again, I'm a noob, so I didn't exactly know how to lock the lens on the first time, but I got it. So now we've got the lens on the body. We press this button over here and twist to remove it if we want to. I'm going to leave it on here, of course. And so here we can see the side view of the body. Fully zoomed out lens. Of course, you've got your focus ring still. And yeah, this is overall a very nice camera body. It is kind of small because I do have larger hands, but I might get the grip for the bottom and I'll just make do with it. So, I mean, what can you expect, because it is a beginner camera. I guess I'll go over the outputs. You've got, I do believe you have microphone inputs, and I think that's an audio output so you can monitor your sound. I'm not entirely sure. I won't be using that because eventually I'll just get an external audio recorder. Here we've got our USB slash video out, so if you're using the not included cables, but you can buy cables and plug this into your TV, or you can use the HDMI out. Now the cool thing is that this has, it's got clean, uncompressed video out. That's what I was thinking of. So you could use an external capture, but the problem is it only works for like 30 seconds. So that's kind of unfortunate, but for, again, a beginner camera, I didn't really expect it to have that. I just looked it up, thought it'd be really cool if it had it, and it doesn't have it, but I'll survive. Here's a look at the back buttons. I will learn what all these mean. I know what some of them mean, of course, and I will learn how to use it, obviously. Right side here, we've got our SD card slot. It's not spring-loaded. I thought it would be, but it's not. So just a single SD card. It supports all the way up to SDXC, so no worrying about formats at this time. On the bottom, tripod mount and battery cover. I don't know exactly how this opens. It probably requires fingernails or something. Just pull it backwards and I guess it pops down. Okay, so you might want to use gravity to open it or something. And we'll take the battery. It's probably dead, but oh well. And line it up. I do believe it goes in this way. And we just push it in and it latches. Push that button and it'll kind of spring out. Now if we look in the bottom here, you can see the spring that pushes it out, as well as the contacts for the battery. And all these little pins here are for the grip. So you can buy an optional grip for this, which makes it look more like the Canon D1X with this second grip. So if you're holding it this way, you've got a second grip over here. And what that also does is it lets you put in 2 batteries, and those connectors are just to relay the shutter button and stuff. So yeah, it's kind of a nice feature. I'm probably going to buy that. But anyways, I think I'm just kind of drawing out this video at this point. So thank you for watching the unboxing of the Canon Rebel T4i with the 18 to 135mm kit lens. If you enjoyed this, please be sure to click that like button, leave me a comment. If you want to see more of my videos, including sample videos of this, or reviews of this, or just what kind of videos I can make with this, then please click subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.